Mm-hmm.
They would have things like the new Sonic game under wraps and wouldn't release ROM chips. And we would say, listen, guys, have you got any clue? 3 million viewers, and you're saving it for Sega Magazine. They've got like 80,000 readers or whatever. They were so obstructive. They made amazing, cool, trendy adverts, but just didn't get
Cyber Razor Cuts.
Yes. Whereas someone like Woody, who, let's be honest, the games coming out from Virgin at the time were not quite as good as the games coming out from Sega, but they got on telly because she would come to us and say, okay, we've got this game coming out, we've got Cool Spot, here's a possible level for you. We're going to give you it 6 months before. And she did the video games industry a huge service by doing that. She's brilliant. The queen of games PR.
Good enough.
Brilliant, yeah. Number 3. This will also be good. What is your worst gaming experience?
Jeez.
Like, can I say that?
You can say.
Worst gaming experience.
They probably aren't listening.
Yeah, I would say playing Championship Manager on your own in a shed in the Lake District in 2000 alone off your face on cocaine. That really is grim. I mean, that's as sad as that was the absolute depth of my entire life as a human being.
I wish I'd known. I'd have come down there with, chicken. Just to cheer you up, for God's sake. I don't know, but we could have played Tekken or something, I don't know. I don't know, but I'm really sorry to hear that you were at that low point.
Oh, jeez, I only talk about it now because I'm writing about it a lot in the book. And it's just, oh Jesus, that was because listen, let's not beat about the bush. That drugs and video games have got a crossover in terms of the creation of them, because there is no way some of those Japanese stuff could have been made without people having a smoke. And also, I know that people use drugs creatively while they're playing video games, and if you have got a bunch of guys on coke or speed having a Pro Evolution tournament, that's pretty intense, Likewise, Mario Kart, anything like that. There is possibly a time and place for it, but
I can't even imagine Mario Kart on speed. That would blow my head off.
Oh, and I imagine. I mean, this is a long time after I've thankfully kicked that part of my life in a touch, but I would imagine there's a lot of people for whom the Wii and that whole way of using peripherals on the Wii fits perfectly. And I mean, Sonic Mario Olympics on coke. I would imagine that's just perfect for people that are into that just now. But thankfully, that was a long time ago for me.
Okay.
Not something I condone.
I've got to say that of all the people who've ever answered that question, I think that is probably the worst of any situation. Everyone else just names crap games. You've actually managed to crystallize a situation so acutely that I'm shuddering just thinking about it. So,
yeah, I can see that. I mean, was it Championship Manager?
This was a good game, though.
It's a good game, but boy, you can get obsessed with that game. So yeah, I can imagine just sitting there in the shed, just shivering and going, just one more goal. Why are you failing? Oh God.
Question 4. What is your favourite piece of music from a video game? And we will play it for you. It's like Desert Island Discs. In fact, just for you, Dom, choose 3, because we'll play them throughout the show.
Jeez.
Or just one if it's tougher.
No, I'm gonna discount any proper music. Like the way that
Yeah.
The fact FIFA 10 of FIFA games and Pro Evolution have got these great soundtracks by bands and everything. That's not that doesn't count. It's
a lot of people choose Halo. A lot of people like the Warcraft.
Yeah.
We could play Aerys's theme from Final Fantasy VII.
Now when she died, there's that music as the little crystal ball is bouncing down the steps.
Do you want the original keyboard version or the orchestral version?
Jesus, guys, I mean, come on.
I'm gonna go. We'll end on the orchestral one, just for you, because it's awesome.
I saw a clip on YouTube only yesterday. I can't work out. Oh, I know why. There's a brilliant website called IO9. We Come From the Future, and I'm heavily into what they call genre television and sci-fi television and things like that. Mm-hmm. And there's a great website that collects that and comics and sci-fi books called IO9. Mm-hmm. And they had a clip where it was 2 Tesla machines. Someone had rigged them up to play the Super Mario Brothers theme tune, and if you get the chance to Google it, it's phenomenal. It's just these sparks shooting out of these machines connecting to tiles, playing the Super Mario theme tune.
Hang on, what keyword should I go with for the Tesla Mario?
Tesla Mario.
Yeah, okay. Check that out. I'll see if I can find that. It's kind of obscure. Third one, or will that do?
Do you know what?
Was there a...
I can't, there's nothing I can, I mean, no, I mean, I don't know, a Crash, no, I didn't know, couldn't even tell you, apart from Mario and Sonic.
There we go. That's a classic. We'll have that one.
We'll keep it retro for the whole show, actually, so people will sort of ask them.
Do you know, it's interesting, it's not really something that's ever struck me about video games, the music. That's possibly because a lot of the time when I've been playing them, because I've got horrible attention deficit, so, and because of this guilt that you feel playing video games when you're a dad.
I never feel guilt playing video games. It's my job as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, well, you're lucky, but I think when you're in a career like I was, whereby your job was to be yourself, whether that was on radio shows, on TV shows, or writing columns in the Star and football columns and whatever. There was always something that I should have been doing instead of playing video games to try and further my career. So I would always sit and play them with Radio 5 on, because I go, okay, I'm researching football. I'm not. So I think that's it. I very rarely played video games. Even now, even today, just on their own, I will have something on in the radio, or there'll be albums that I was supposed to have listened to when I was at XFM. So that's probably why at no point video game music has really struck a chord.
You know, I'm going to admit this, just to match you for shamefulness. Do you remember when Super Mario 64 came out, Tony? Dom? Yeah. One of the best games of all time. Fantastic soundtrack. I was in the habit at that point of putting on CDs while I was playing, and I am very, very ashamed to say that the first Spice Girls CD got played many, many times while I was playing those few levels, and so now whenever I see Mario swimming, I just think about Two Become One or some other nauseating fucking song from that piece of shit album.
I'm gone from here, dude.
I feel dead inside. I'm sorry. If it helps.
Do you know, I really thought that was going to go in a completely different direction. I thought it was going to be so. You remember when Mario 64 came out? I used to sit playing it while a fully grown elephant blew ketamine up my ass.
Well, that happened as well, but only in the later levels. I had to get through the Spice Girls bit first. I suppose I kind of made up for it by playing Tomb Raider 2 while listening to Natalie Imbruglia.
Oh, bless her.
Much better. Okay.
Blank-faced, forgetful cow that she is.
But it's such a lovely blank face. Question 5, final question, Dom. Where will gaming be 5 years? Where will gaming be 5 years from now?
Oh,
I know the
correct answer. The correct answer to this is always virtual reality, isn't it?
Yes.
It doesn't matter when you ask someone. From 1980 onwards, fully immersive virtual reality. That's the answer. Did you guys see that Gamer film?
Oh, no. I haven't, because it actually, I was kind of insulted by it. Because again, it's aiming at like a 15-year-old boy demographic with retarded amounts of violence in it. I mean, is it any good?
No, it's awful. It's a real disappointment because the guys who directed that, the guys who did the 2 Crank movies, which is
first one,
phenomenal. But oh no, Gamer is one of the. I was so looking forward to it. I liked the concept of it, but because it's just The Sims gone mad, and it was just so disappointing. So anyway, I was quite interested in the way the biggest increase in gaming in the last 5 years has been online play, and the biggest growth part of the internet is porn. So there has got to be a convergence of the two, and that convergence
online porn
games portrayed in Gamer, where there will be some horrific, sick, psychosexual form of game where you will actually genuinely control live people acting out in a space. Do you know what? Maybe I'm